There isn't anything that we could acquire in our physical state or our current life that cannot be taken away. Everything that we see, houses, cars, money, jewelry, even looks, pass with time. That's why I feel like it's so important for us to be humble, for us to completely understand that, hey, just because I have it today does not mean that I'm gonna have it tomorrow. And just because I've had it for the last year or so doesn't mean that it's promised for me to have it another year. And this allows you to be put in a position to cherish the things that you have, to really be thankful, and to really understand that you never really know what life has in store for you. Once you learn that you're equal with everyone and you're not better than anyone just because you may have more, just because you may be more successful, just because you may even look better, those things do not make you a better person than anybody. When you leave this earth, you're going to leave this earth exactly how you came in, and it's going to be alone. You're not going to take your money with you. You're not going to take your clothes, and all of that stuff is just going to pass with time. And just allowing yourself to be humble not only makes you a better leader, but it puts you in a position to be able to lead a family. It puts you in a position to be able to lead, your friendships and every other type of relationship that you have. Because as humans, naturally, we're social beings. We need people in order to survive. And that's exactly why when humans are placed in this form of complete isolation, that majority of them go crazy. It's because naturally we're social beings. And with that being said, since we understand that we're social beings, bro, we have to acquire this mindset of just understanding humility and why being humble is so important and how it affects other people. Because when you're walking around here and you feel like you're better than the next person based off, the things that you may have done in your life, bro, not only does it knock someone else, you just don't necessarily know what the next person is going through. You don't necessarily know how the next person feels about themselves, and they may not even be as confident as you, bro. They may not be half as strong as you are, but just the fact that you're inconsiderate and you don't understand that not everybody is like you, it's just making the world 10 times harder than what it already is. And one thing that I really do love about being humble, bro, is that when you are actually humble, you're more open to constructive criticism. You are able to look yourself in the mirror and correct yourself on your flaws and then move on. Not only that, but you're able to hear people out when they may not agree with something that you're doing, and really take in their advice and use it to make yourself a better person. And for example, bro, I remember one time somebody commented under my YouTube video and they're like, great video, bro, but fix your mic. And a lot of people in my position would have took that a little personal. Maybe they would have been like, why are you worried about the mic? Because I'm actually here trying to provide you value and send a message to you. But with me being as humble as I am, bro, I just took it in and I was like, I do need to fix my mic. It's definitely something that I need to figure out, because I don't understand why sometimes it does its job and other times it's like laggy and staticky. So if y'all ever watch one of my videos and that does happen, I apologize. Definitely working on getting a high quality mic, and I'm not just trying to get another one that's $20-$30. I want to get a really good one, so y'all bear with me and be patient. But aside from that, that's one of the reasons why being humble is extremely important. Being able to accept that constructive criticism and really just taking it in and using it to make yourself a better person, because you have to understand that all it is people's opinions. And of course, opinions aren't our driving force to our ultimate purpose, but opinions are opinions for a reason. And just because somebody thinks a certain way doesn't necessarily make it valid, but the fact that they have that thought, you should kind of question where it stemmed from and why they had that thought. Because I know y'all all heard of the phrase that there's truth in everything. And I'm not necessarily saying that what they're saying is the truth, but you should still look into it and kind of just be like, is this actually true? Is this something that I could work on within myself? If it is, take it in, make the adjustments. And if it isn't, keep it pushing. We're not perfect by a long shot, bro. Nobody that you go outside and you see, not even the most successful people in the world, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, not a single person on this earth is perfect. We all bleed the same blood. We all have feelings and we all have emotions. And with that being said, with us being human, we all have things that we could work on within ourselves. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for celebrations and really putting yourself on that form of, let's just say, pedestal. And then there's a form of being humble. So you have to just be very considerate of the people that you have around you, bro. And really just be humble. Understanding that, just because I have it doesn't mean that it's promised. Just because I have it right now does not mean that I'm going to have it next year. And one thing that I love about the idea of being humble is self-reflection. The fact that you could look at yourself and you can understand that, hey, I have flaws. I'm just as human as the next person, but I'm going to work on certain things. No matter where you get in life, no matter the things that you may acquire financially, materialistically, you have to always remain a student, bro. And this is something that I've adapted into my everyday life because I never want to get to the point where I feel like I know everything. I want to constantly learn, because if I'm learning, then I'm growing mentally, physically, putting more in my mind so that I can expand and grow in my physical state. So if I'm allowing myself to do this, I believe that it's just way easier for you to reach a point of true happiness, for you to constantly allow yourself to live a life of thriving and building. Just being able to wake up and pursue something, not being able to wake up and being complacent because you feel like you reached everything or you've learned anything. That's not true happiness. That's not anywhere near your true purpose. And if you allow yourself to get complacent to that point, then you'll never really be happy. But majority of these things really just tie into being humble. At some point in your life, as long as you're striving to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, you're going to reach a point where it almost feels like you're good and you're set. And I feel like one thing that separates a lot of people are those that reach that point and they still act as if they haven't reached that point, meaning that they may have reached that point of success, but they still treat themselves like everyone else. They don't put themselves on a pedestal and act like they're better than other people. And then the people that reach that point completely change up and they start to treat themselves like they're better than everyone else. And usually people like that experience a downfall because it's just not right. What goes up always comes down, and you have to treat life as such. But if you're somebody that's working on being humble, bro, just understand that nothing is promised, bro. Not even just waking up is promised. And with that thought alone, you should just treat life as precious as it is. And you should want to spread humility and being humble in general around the world. But if you made it to the end of the video, man, I appreciate you so much. I love y'all. It's your boy Blue Jay Tay, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.